Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Taiwan has some pretty good markers and making some art. I'm going to be buying some more of these to bring home to the U.S. And also, I found a really good ruler for the metric system. It's very seldom that you find rulers with these perpendicular lines, and they're really helpful if you need to draw perfect right angles. And so I'm going to be teaching math at Paradise Valley Community College next semester. I'm making some math related art to hang on the wall. So back in the day before calculators were commonplace, people used to do large calculations using what's called a logarithm table. So if you wanted to multiply or exponentiate numbers, taking the log of the numbers converts those to addition problems. It's a little bit more complicated than I want to explain in this video. Maybe after I'm done with the table, I'll do a couple examples. So here, let's say you wanted to take the log of 1.658. You could go 1.65, 2175, and then you look up the 8, and then you add 21 to that. And I hope to hang this on the wall near my office. This kind of stuff has a tendency to get students very engaged in what they're doing, and brings me a lot of good reviews when the students feel like they're having fun, as opposed to trying to get a degree that their parents want them to get, right? Because I get a lot of young kids who are still trying to please their parents. Some of these kids come from other cultures. I have a lot of students who are living with their parents, right? All right. So please pray for my art career by leaving a dislike. I really need to make up for some lost. Last semester, I had a very shitty performance review, and I had a really shitty semester altogether, in large part because I was distracted with dating. Gotta understand how I even got to the situation I got to last year. 2 years ago, I had a happy romantic life with myself. The only problem is that society didn't really approve. I got a situation where being single was caused me to suffer significant disadvantage. I've since found out why society disadvantages single people. I think singles don't spend nearly as much money as people who are partner up. So the industrial complex doesn't approve, right? So look at it this way. 2 years ago, when I was single, I amassed 3 tons of bismuth. I maxed out Roth IRAs and all that. Last year, when I was dating, I didn't do any of that. In fact, I ended up having to liquidate a bunch of stuff just to keep up with my dating life, right? And I really feel there's a huge industrial complex to make sure we're out there spending at restaurants, at bars, and traveling, right? I didn't have to do any of that when I was single. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.